All my life, I wanted to be great at something. You know, when I was younger, it was professional skateboarding. And then I realized I wasn't very good. Yeah, I was good at playing drums. And for over a decade, I chased the dream of being a rock star. I mean, I covered myself in tattoos just so I looked the part. I think what I was really chasing was just the chance to affect people. And I realized what I really wanted was just to make a difference. And that's why I became a speaker. And then I realized it probably would have been easier to be a rock star. This wasn't going to be easy. And I needed help. Well, I learned all about a man named Bill Gove. That he was the father of the speaking industry. And that if I attended the Bill Gove speech workshop, it'd be like getting rock star lessons from the Rolling Stones. I went. And I was humbled. It was unbelievable. I learned things like make a point and tell a story. I learned about geographical transitions, which sounds technical, but it's not. I even learned the little note card trick, which has saved the lives of hundreds of speakers who froze on stage. And Bill really knew what he was talking about. They say his workshop is the Harvard of professional speaking. And they're right. I am so glad I attended. And one of the things I learned at the workshop was a technique called spacing. And the idea of spacing is that as speakers, everything we say is important, or at least it should be. But some things we say are more important. So we use this technique of spacing to sort of separate those words and kind of put our words in lights, so to speak. And let your words sink in. Let your audience digest them. Maybe even write them down. I'll give you an example. A few years back, I attended a Jim Rohn seminar. And Jim's up on the platform speaking. And he says, most people think that a good goal is to have $1 million, or a big house on the hill, or a fancy sports car. Well, I've got the best goal in life right here. And he paused. I mean, long enough for the air to get thick, for people to scoot to the edge of their seats. And then he just dropped this whopper. So the best goal in life is that your name would appear in someone else's testimonial. You see, if you get your name in enough other people's testimonials, anything you want, you can have. Years later, that is still the only thing I remember from that speech. That's the power of spacing. It was perfect.